Hi class, today we'll continue with problems on simultaneous equation. That's exercise 6 from M L AGGARWAL. Before starting this exercise, I just need to tell you there's no single technique to solve sums over here. Different sums have different approach. What you do, first of all, the unknown quantity, try to represent it with variables. Read the question carefully, reread it, I should say. Frame the equation. What I'll do, I'll frame the equation for all the sums over here. Solving I'll not do. You solve it on your own because we have already done how to solve simultaneous equations. Now straight away, look at sum number 1. The sum of two numbers is 50 and the difference is 16. Find the number. Let the number be x and y. Now what they have given according to the problem? Look carefully. The sum is 50, which means when you add x and y, you get 50. And suppose I write x greater than y. Okay? And the difference is 16. So x minus y equals to 16. So that's my two equation. You can solve it easily. Clear? Now, look at sum number 2. Again, the sum of two numbers is 2 and if the difference is 20, find the number. Same way, let the numbers be x comma y. The sum of two number is 2 and suppose x greater than y. We need to write because the difference is given and the difference is 20. Okay, this is also very easy. You add it, you will get the answer. Am I clear? Look at sum number 3 then. What they said? The sum of two number is 43. Wait. Let the number be x and y. Now I'll read the sum. The sum of two number is 43. So x plus y is 43 and we assume that x is greater than y. If the larger is doubled, which means twice x, and the smaller is tripled, the difference is 36. Done. Difference means the larger minus the smaller. Clear? Now look at sum number 4. Solving we have already done. Okay? How to solve the simultaneous equation. So I'm not going through it. See, the cost of 5 kg of sugar and 7 kg of rice is 153. So what I'll do, let the cost of what they've given, sugar, 1 kg sugar, rupees x, and let the cost price of 1 kg of the given rice, rupees y. Now we'll read the sum. According to the problem, what they are saying, 5 kg sugar, which means 5x, plus 7 kg rice, which means 7y. This is equal to 153. They have told in the sum. And the cost of 7 kg sugar, 7x, and 5 kg rice, that is 5y, is equal to 147. They have given this again. They have told us to find the cost of 6 kg of sugar and 10 kg of rice, which means solve this, get x and y, and then your answer will be what? 10x plus, 6x plus 10y. They are asking the price for 6 kg of sugar and 10 kg of rice. You can solve in any way. Am I clear? Now, look at other sums. Now look at sum number 5. It says the class 9 students of a certain public school wanted to give a farewell party to the outgoing students of class 10. They decided to purchase two kinds of sweet, one costing rupees 70 and the other costing rupees 84. Total, they estimated that 36 kg of sweets were needed. Let the first type of sweet purchased be x kg, and let the second type of sweet purchased be y kg. Now they have told, see, they estimated that 36 kg of sweets were needed, which means x plus y is equal to 36. That's your first equation. Let us see the second equation. If the total money spent on sweet was rupees 2800. Now the first type was rupees 70 per kg. So 70x. The second type was rupees 84 per kg. So 84y. And the total amount was 2800. Done. Am I clear? Now we can solve this in any way. Okay? Your choice. Now number 6 you see. If from twice the greater of two number. So let the numbers be x and y, and I assume that x greater than y. Now I'll read the sum. If from twice the greater of two numbers 16 is subtracted, so 2x minus 16, they have told, the result is half the other number. The result is half the other number. Then if from half the greater number, x by 2, 1 is subtracted, minus 1, the result is still half the other number, which means y by 2. Solved. I can easily simplify this sum. Am I clear? Now look at sum number 7. I'm just framing the equation. You can solve it, okay? There are 38 coins in a collection of 20 paisa coin and 25 paisa coin. If the total value of the collection is rupees 8.50, how many of each are there? So let 20 paisa coin be x numbers. Let then 25 paisa coin be y in numbers. Then according to the problem, they have already told in the sum how many coins are there together? There are 38. So can I say x plus y is 38? And the total amount is rupees 8.50. What I'll do? 20 into x plus 25 into y is equal to 8.50 in rupees. These are in paisas. So rupees 8.50 becomes 850 paisa. Done. So these two are my equation. Simplify it, you'll get the answer. Now look at other sums. Now look at sum number 9. The ratio of two numbers is 2 by 3, which means let the numbers be x and y. Okay? Then they have clearly told x by y is 2 by 3. Now if you look carefully, can I say y is greater than x? Because x by y is 2 by 3, which means y has to be greater than x. Now, if 2 is subtracted from the first, okay, and 8 from the second, so y minus 8, the ratio becomes the reciprocal of the original ratio. Reciprocal of the original ratio, which means the original ratio was 2:3, so it becomes 3:2. That's my equation. Am I clear? Now, look at sum number 10. If 1 is added to the numerator of a fraction, fractions are always, let the fraction be x by y. Your numerator is x and the denominator is y. Now we'll read the sum. If 1 is added to the numerator of the fraction, so x plus 1 by y, it becomes 1 by 5. Done. And if 1 is taken away from the denominator, which means x by y minus 1, it becomes 1 by 7. Done. Okay, these are the two equations. Cross multiply and solve it. Am I clear? Look at sum number 11. Again, it's on fraction. If the numerator of a certain fraction is increased by 2, let the fraction always be x by y. Am I clear? Where x is your numerator and y is your denominator. Now I'll read the sum. Number 11. If the numerator of a certain fraction is increased by 2, so x plus 2, and the denominator by 1, so y plus 1, the fraction becomes 5 by 8. That's my first equation. And if the numerator and denominator are each diminished by 1, which means x minus 1, y minus 1, then it becomes 1 by 2. Done. This is your first equation. This is the second equation. Cross multiply. You will get the answers. Okay. Then solve it rather. Number 12. One more sum on fraction. Find the fraction which becomes 1 by 2 when the denominator is increased by 4. So x by y plus 4 is equal to, find the fraction which becomes, they have told this. See, find the fraction which becomes 1 by 2 when the denominator is increased by 4 and is equal to 1 by 8, and it becomes equal to 1 by 8 when the numerator is diminished by 5. Done. These are your two equations. Okay. First of all, you write let the fraction be x by y. Now we look at the other sums. Okay. Now look at sum number 13. Very interesting. In a two-digit number, whenever you have a two-digit number, let the two-digit number be 10x plus y. See, any two-digit number you can express in this form. For example, suppose you have 54. Can I write 10 into 5 plus 4? So always write the two-digit number in this form, 10x plus y, where your tens digit is x and your unit digit is y. Now we'll read the sum. In a two-digit number, the sum of its digit, which means x plus y, the sum of the digit is 7. Done. Then they're told, if the number with the order of the digits reverse, first of all reverse it. When the order is reversed, what is the number? Now read it. If the number with the order of the digit reverse is 28 greater, this is 28 greater, then twice the unit digit. Twice the unit digit. Done. Which means 10y plus x, the number with reverse, where the digits are interchanged, minus 28 will give you 2y. That's my second equation. Done. Now we look at sum number 14. Same digit sum. A number of two digit. So let the two-digit number be 10x plus y, again whose tens digit is x and unit digit is y. Now let's read it. A number of two digit exceeds 4 times the sum of the digit, which means the number exceeds, okay, 4 times the sum of the digit by 6. Done. And it is increased by 9 on reversing the digit. On reversing, what you will get? 10y plus x. And this is 9 more than this number, which means the new number minus the original number will give you 9, isn't it? Yeah. Find the number. Solve it. Find x and y and put it over here. That will be your answer. Now we look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 15. Again a two-digit number. When a two-digit number is divided by the sum of its digit. Again, let the two-digit number is equal to 10x plus y, whose tens digit is x and unit digit is y. Now with the sum, when a two-digit number is divided by the sum of its digit, the quotient is 8. Done. And second equation, if the tens digit is diminished, by 3 times the unit digit, the remainder is 1. Done. These are your two equations. Cross multiply, frame my equation, and then solve it. Clear? Look at 16. The result of dividing a number of 2 digits by the number with digits reverse. Actually, with the reverse, it will be 10y plus x. Okay. So when you divide the number by the number, when you reverse the digit, see number 16. The result of dividing a number of 2 digits by the number with digit reverse is 3 by 4, which means 7 by 4. That's my first equation. And if the sum of the digit is 12, come on, this is very easy. Done. So these are your two equations. You can easily solve. Number 17. Again, the result of dividing a number of 2 digits by the number with the digit reverse is 5 by 6. Now this is important. Look over here. 10y plus x. This is equal to 5 by 6. Now, when the digits are reversed, you'll get a number. That number is greater than the original number, which means 10y plus x is greater than 10x plus y, because the ratio is 5:6. So this will be greater than this, which means, can I write y greater than x? Then only this is possible. Now read the sum. Again, the result of dividing a number of 2 digits by the number with the digit reverse is 5 by 6. If the difference of the digit is 1, that is the reason I wanted whether y is greater or x is greater. I know y is greater, which means y minus x is equal to 1. That's my second equation. Is it clear? Now look at sum number 18. A number of 3 digits has the 100 digit 4 times the unit digit. See, let the unit digit is equal to x, the tens digit equals to y. So the 100 digit becomes 4x. They have already told. See, a number of 3 digit has a 100 digit 4 times the unit digit. Okay. Now the number will be 100 multiplied by the 100 digit plus 10 multiplied by the tens digit plus the unit digit. This is your number. Okay. Which is equal to how much? This is 400x, 401x plus 10y. This is your original number. Now we'll do the sum. A number of 3 digit has the 100 digit 4 times the unit digit and the sum of the 3 digit, which means if you add all this, x plus y plus 4x, you get how much? You get 14. They have told in the sum. Now look, if the 3 digits are written in reverse order, so if you write in reverse, what happens? This gets interchanged with this, isn't it? For example, 579, the reverse will be 975. See, this and this interchange the place. The middle one remains the same, which means, can I write 100x plus 10y plus 4x, which means 104x plus 10y when the digits are reversed. Okay, if the 3 digits are written in the reverse order, the value of the number is decreased by 594, which means the original number minus the number with the reverse digit gives you how much? It is reduced by how much? 594. 94. That is my second equation. You can easily solve this, okay? Now look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 19. 4 years ago, Marina was 3 times old as a daughter. So there's Marina and her daughter, okay? Suppose the present age I'm taking as X and Y. Present age, okay? Now read. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So X minus 4 and Y minus 4. What is my equation? 4 years ago, Marina was 3 times the daughter. Okay? 6 years from now, which means 6 years hence, she will be X plus 6 and the daughter will be Y plus 6. 6 years hence, the mother will be twice as old as the daughter. Done. Is it clear? Now we look at the next one. If you make this, table, it will be very easy to frame the equation over here. Okay. Now look at sum number 20. Sum number 20. On selling a tea set at 5% loss and a lemon set at 15% gain, a shopkeeper gains rupees 70. So let the cost price of tea set is rupees X and let the cost price of lemon set is rupees Y. Okay. Now they've told 5% loss on tea set. So loss will be 5% of X and they have gained in lemon set 15%. So over here gain is 15%. So your gain will be 15% of Y and the shopkeeper gains will be 70, which means this I can directly say 15% of Y, the total gain minus the loss will be my overall gain, which is 70. Done. This was my first equation. Second, if he sells the tea set at 5% gain, tea set has 5% gain and lemon set at 10% gain, lemon set at 10% gain, he gains rupees 130. So in the second case, both are gain, you add it, you get the total gain as 130. So these are my two equations. Solve it. Clear? Now look at the next sum. 21. Look over here what they have told. A person invested some money at 12% CI and some other amount at 10% CI, which means two cases. In first, the rate is what? Let me see, 12%. In second, the rate is 10%. So over here let the principal be X, over here let the principal be Y. Okay? He received yearly interest of 1300. So time is 1 year. Time is 1 year. So interest I1 will be P R T by 100 and I2 will be P R T by 100 and the total interest for 1 year is, they have given 1300, which means this plus this, which means 12x by 100 plus 10y by 100 equals to 1300. Done. This is my first equation. And the second equation they told, if he interchanged the amount, he would have received rupees 40 more, which means X goes over here, okay, and Y comes over here. So your I3 will be what? Y into 12 into 1 by 100, and your I4 will be X into 10 into 1 by 100, and these two added, which means 12y by 100 plus 10x by 100 gives you 40 rupees more, which means 1340. So this is my second equation and here is my first equation. Am I clear? You can solve this two equation. Now we look at the next sum. Now look at the next sum, 22. A shopkeeper sells a table at 8% profit and the chair at 10% discount. So cost price of the table I assume as rupees X and mark price of the chair, because there is a discount, is rupees Y. Okay. Yeah. A shopkeeper sells a table at 8% profit. So the selling price will be 108x by 100 and he sells the chair at a discount of 10%. So over here selling price will be 90 by 100y. This is SP. Okay. Thereby getting 1008, which means what he gets after selling these two, he gets 1008. Done. The first equation. Second, if he had sold the table at 10% profit, which means SP will be 110x by 100, and in this case they have told, and the chair at 8% discount, 8%, so 92y by 100. Then he would have got rupees 20 more, which means 110x by 100 plus 92y by 100 equals to 1028. He gets 20 rupees more. They have asked for the cost price of the table and the list price, which is the mark price. Solve these two equations and get your answer. Clear? Now we look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 23, which says A and B have some money with them. So let A has rupees X, let B has rupees Y. Now A said to B, if you give me rupees 100, so if B gives rupees A 100, so A will have X plus 100 and B will have Y minus 100. A said to B, if you give me 100, my money will become 75% of the money left with you. That's my equation. Then look. Then B also said something. B said to A, instead, if you give me rupees 100, so X minus 100 and B becomes Y plus 100. If you give me rupees 100, your money will become 40% of my money. So that is 40%, which means 40 by 100 of B's money. Clear? How much money did A and B originally have? Solve these two equations. Get the value of X and Y. That will be your answer. Now look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 24. Very interesting. The student of a class are made to stand in rows. If one student is extra in a row, there would be 2 rows less. And if one student is less in a row, there would be 3 more rows. Find the number of students in the class. Let the number of rows be X. One look. There are X rows. Okay. Let the number of students in each row be Y. Y number of student. Okay. In each row. Then total student of the class will be XY. No doubt in that. Okay. Now read the sum. If one student is extra, which means Y plus 1, there would be 2 rows less, which means X minus 2. If you increase the number of student by 1, the number of row gets reduced by 2 and the product will be still the same. The number of students is still the same. In the second case, if one student is less, which means y minus 1, okay, in each row. Then there will be 3 more rows, so x plus 3 is equal to x1. Again, the number of students still remains the same. So these are your 2 equations. You can solve it easily. Now look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 25, very important sum. A jeweler has bars of 18 karat gold, and 12 karat gold. How much of each must be melted? How much of each must be melted together to obtain a bar of 16 karat? You melt it, and together you will get it 16 karat gold. So how much will these and this will be melted together? Okay, one thing you must know that the pure gold is 24 karat. Now look, let x gram be melted, and over here let y gram be melted. Okay. We missed one information. A jeweler has bars of 16 karat gold and 12 karat gold. How much of each must be melted together to obtain a bar of 16 karat gold weighing 120 gram? First equation is very easy. X plus y is equal to 120, no doubt in that. Now the second equation, how to form this? Look over here. Okay, the purity of 18 karat, okay, gold will be what? 18 by 24, isn't it, into 100, this much, which is 75%. Similarly, purity of 12 karat gold will be 12 by 24 into 100%, which is 50%. Now 75% of x, which means 75x, 500 I'm not giving, and 50% of y, this will be equal to actually we forgot to find the purity of 16 karat gold. Purity of 16 karat gold will be 16 by 24 into 100, isn't it? This is 200 by 3%. So 75% of this and 50% of this will give you 203% of 120. So this, I'm not given 100 because 100 ultimately cancels out. So this is my second equation. Done. Now we look at the next sum. 26 they have already solved. I'll solve 27. They have given the hint for 26, so I'm not solving it. 2 men and 5 women can do a piece of work in 4 days, while 1 man and 1 woman can finish it in 12 days. How long would it take for 1 man to do the work? Let 1 man do the work in X days and let 1 woman do the work in Y days. Now look carefully. We have done time and work in class 8. 2 men and 5 women. So 2 men, 1 day work will be 1 by X. Okay. So and 5 women. So 5 by Y. Finish the work in 4 days. So 1 day work will be 1 by 4. Am I clear? 1 day work of 1 man, 1 day work of 1 woman will 1 by X and 1 by Y. So 2 men, 2 into 1 by X, 2 by X. 5 women, 5 into 1 by Y, that's 5 by Y is equal to 1 by 4 because they finished it in 4 days. So 1 day work will be 1 by 4. Similarly, while 1 man and 1 woman can finish it in 12 days. So these are your equation. Done. Now again 28 they have already solved it. I'm not going through it. 29c. A boat takes 2 hours to go 40 kilometers down the stream and it returns in 4 hours. Find the speed of the boat in still water and the speed of the stream. See, First of all, speed of boat you take as x kilometer per hour and speed of stream take as y kilometer per hour. So there are two cases we have already done. Upstream against the stream, x minus y the speed, and downstream with the stream, x plus y. Now read the sum again. A boat takes 2 hours to go 40 kilometer down the stream. So speed is this. So speed into time will give you distance. That's my first. They told 2 hours. Okay. And it return is 4 hours. So returning means upstream. So this into 4 will be again same 40 because the distance is same in both the cases. So this is sum number 29. Now we look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 31. An aeroplane flies 1680 kilometer with a headwind, means against the wind, okay, in 3.5 hours and return in 3 hours. Okay, the distance is same. Okay, find the plane's airspeed and the wind speed. See, let the plane speed be x kilometer per hour and your wind speed is y kilometer per hour. Now in the first case, this one, your relative speed, what we talk about is x minus y against. In the second case, the relative speed will be x plus y. So the first equation, the speed multiplied by time gives you distance. Second case again, speed multiplied by time gives you distance. That's my second equation. Clear? Now we look at the last sum, which is sum number 32. A very interesting sum. Now look at sum number 32. A part of the monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken the food in the mess. When Bhavna takes food for 20 days, she has to pay 2600 as hostel charge, while the Divya takes food for 26 days, she pays 3020 as hostel charge. Find the fixed charge and the cost of food per day. Let fixed charge be x and cost of food per day rupees y. Am I clear? Now look, Bhavna takes food for 20 days. So fixed charge plus 20y, she pays how much? 2600. And Divya takes food for 26 days. She has to pay the fixed plus 26 days, which is equal to 3020. Okay, now you solve these two, you'll get the answer. Clear? This was the last sum for the exercise. Keep it till here.